My name is TheAdipose and this is The Simpsons Tapped Out, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about the awesome new Halloween update, and I'm going to be telling you about all of the frights and delights that are coming our way. Well, greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tapped Out on this very spooky Halloween themed promotion. As I'm sure you have noticed, if you have loaded up Tapped Out in the last few days, the whole world has gone thoroughly spooky. The game will tell you to build this little shop over here, which is the, if I can get a handle it, the Gypsum Fortune Telly shop, and once that is complete, all of a sudden your town will completely fill with ghosts and goblins, and I seem to have been attacked by everyone. And essentially this is a bit like that whacking day promotion from a few months ago, where we have a goal of ghosts to collect. If you look in my bottom left hand corner, I've got a tub of goo, purple goo, of which I've got 387, and you'll notice as I tap on Cletus here, who's being possessed by a ghost, that number, as I pick up the goo, will go up to one more, and again, as you see this one here just flying across, again the number will go up to 389. So it's one of those kind of collection promotions, and it has lots of cool little potential prizes. I've already got the first one, which was a cool little pumpkin house, which appeared immediately. It was one of those kind of instant build ones, but we've got loads of other cool stuff that will be coming along. There's an ancient burial ground, there's a vacuum tool, a shuffling zombie, a Victorian UFO, an ultra house, King Snorky, which is like a dolphin thingy, Twirl and Hurl, which is a new ride for your Krusty Land, and a cool little Burns coffin, potentially an extra costume, not entirely sure, and a gingerbread house complete with a witch. But that will require you collecting an awful lot of ghosts and tapping a lot of people that have been possessed. Now, as you saw, there's that little kind of gremlin dude running around. Now, he has been put there by one of my friendly little neighbours that has invaded my town with a little gremlin thing. Now, if he stays in my town for 4 hours, then that will give my buddy some bonus goo. However, if I click on it, then we will split the goo 50-50. So if I just kind of whack that one there, or if I'll do, he's gone. Where's he gone? Let's see if I can grab one visually. There we go. Let's tap these two. There you go. You see, he kind of signs off and then he disappears. If I do that, then I get +2 goo, and he still gets +2 goo. So I guess it depends how kind of like generous you want to be. If you don't want to tap them, then they'll just get some stuff, and if you do tap them, then you will split it. However, it doesn't actually seem to steal any goo from you, although it's kind of said in that way, that you're stealing goo from your buddies. It doesn't actually necessarily seem to work out that way. And you'll notice that I actually have 15 gremlins of my own. So when we are looking to maximize the amount of goo that we can get, once you have cleared your particular city of ghosts, and a bit like the snake one, they will regenerate over time, you then want to kind of head over to one of your buddies, and as normal you can click on a few little houses to gain some money, but this time you can actually click on to gain some ghosts. You'll see the top left hand corner, it says daily hauntings 3 out of 3, pop ghosts 5 out of 5. So I can give him some extra houses to haunt, which will help him, and then I can also then go around and just start kind of tapping on the ghosts as well, up to 5. Let's see if I can find one more. And of course, if you go through all of your friends, and the majority of your friends actually have the ghosts activated, then you can make huge and extra amounts. And you'll see in the top right hand corner, I've got a goblin, gremlin, whatever it is, a counter, which I've got 2, and I can just hit that button there, and it'll put one in that city, and I can hit it again, put down as many as I want. And again, if they manage to stay there for 4 hours, I will get 4 goo. If he sees it and taps on it, we'll split it 50-50. But if you go through your friends, that's going to be a really cool way of gaining extra goo, which stands for ghost something. But not only have we got potential prizes here, there are a load of other cool stuff that you can consider buying. Some of which are money, and some of which is ghost based. By the way, if a house looks like this with like shadows and clouds over it, it means it's haunted. So just tap on it, you get some goo. It tells you who haunted it for you. So that was done by Inel. And actually, I hadn't been on for a couple of days, and actually when I logged on this morning, almost my entire town had been haunted by various friends. So thank you very much for that. And there's another little goblin that I will take out the way. But there's not only what they've called here personal prizes, there's also community prizes, which gives us kind of an extra incentive. I just kind of click up here, I think it is, no, fail. There we go. Community prizes. Springfielders unite. If, as a community, we manage to get to 5 billion, it will unlock some new stuff. Now, what's not completely clear here is if we get to 5 billion, does that unlock one thing, or does it unlock the whole thing? Or it's not entirely sure. But there's even more prizes to be won by collecting these ghosts. So it's definitely something that's going to be worth doing. And what's also nice is if we go into the normal build menus and head into the Halloween section, which is the one done with this little kind of jack-o'-lantern, we've got a load of cool new stuff, some of which is actually re-releases from last year, but that's okay because I never got a chance to get them, so they'll definitely want to be looking at. We've got a spooky tree for dollar bills to improve your tree hugging rating with a little skeleton on it, so that's pretty cheap. Let's come over here and I'll show you what it looks like. Let's stick it down by my random little campfire in the middle of my city, and it's not going there. There it is, and isn't it beautiful and yet scary? We also I'm failing to control my Springfield here, I apologise. We've also got a ghost zapper. Now this is quite cool. One tap to pop all the ghosts around it. So if you're getting sick of tapping all the ghosts, it's quite time consuming. Unlike the snake one you kind of seem to be able to get rid of them all quite quick. This one takes quite a while to get all the ghosts, and the ghost zapper will help you do that. What of course is never clear with these ones is what will happen to the ghost zapper when the Halloween promotion ends. We know the Halloween promotion is going to finish on the 7th of November, I believe, which is just over a month. So do you want to spend 60 donuts on something that is unclear what its long-term effects will be? Maybe, maybe not. Then we've got a character, Booberella, 100 donuts. As normally, it's a premium character that earns 50% more money in XP, and comes with a couple of little extra bonus missions as well. Quite a cool little vampire-style character. We've got a ray gun, which I have to complete a quest to get to. I assume that's going to be a premium one, but it's not entirely sure yet. Now, this one, be careful. There is an ancient burial ground, which gives you every 12 hours 4 extra ghosts. Hurrah! But remember, if you go back to the personal prizes, the ancient burial ground is the second one across. So if you actually just keep collecting your goo, you can get that first one without actually having to spend any donuts at all. So don't necessarily grab that one. And then we have the return of the 2 cemeteries. I never had these the first time around, but this time they've been kind of refitted to give us various ghosts. 10 hours, every 10 hours gives me 8 ghosts for the Springfield cemetery, and again it's the same there. And on top of the cemeteries, we've got a little pumpkin patch to help kind of decorate our town Halloween style. And of course, don't forget, this is going to be a month's worth of play. I mean, we really can redecorate the whole town Halloween style. Some of it's done automatically, as all of the trees have now been stripped bare. All right, grab him. There we go. All of the trees have now been stripped bare, and of course, this weird and wonderful blue kind of sheen to everything is all over the place. We've also got a load more premium stuff here. It looks like an alternative costume for Marge. 75 donuts for 2.25% bonus money, which isn't bad at all in terms of a percentage. We've got, like, it could be a Bart alternative costume, or it could be its own costume. I think it's a new thing. It just says tap the raven to make it fly, so it doesn't actually necessarily give us any extra things for that one, but the more kind of moving things you have in your city, the cooler it can look sometimes. We've got a bad dream house, which will earn you $500 every so often, and then you can buy extra gremlins if you want to kind of spend your donuts on extra ways to get those ghosts, that goo, as quickly as possible. We've got a lovely little freak mobile, which doesn't give you much percentage, bonus. However, it's quite a cool looking machine. And then we've got a few more expensive ones. Snarling Zombie, $50,000. If you're rolling in it, then why not grab it? But it doesn't tell us that it does anything, so I'm assuming it's just going to be like one of those other ones like the snake from the Whacking Day promotion that kind of walks around your town, makes it feel alive, but doesn't actually bonus you apart from that. And then we've got quite a few little cheap ones here. A Crazy Zombie for 12 donuts, and a Senile Zombie for 12 donuts. And as these ones are so cheap, let's just grab one to show you what it's like. Okay, so we'll spend 12 donuts, and here he is. Gives me some XP, and it looks like there's a set of zombies, which will be, so there'll be some sort of reward at the end. And there indeed is my zombie. And if I click on it, it bursts into a big explosion of blood and disappears into the floor. That is quite disgusting, but quite cool. I wonder if that's going to stay there after the Halloween promotion, because I'm not sure I necessarily want a zombie in my town for the rest of my existence, but oh well, it's done now. What else have we got? We've got Devil Flanders. This was something that was released before. 75 donuts, unique outfit for Ned. Of course, if he's wearing it, that does mean he will earn at a higher rate. A talking Krusty doll, tap it to make it squeak. A really cool little Burns monster, Mr. Burns' freaky counterpart from hell. Again, maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section, is that an alternative costume or actually another separate creature? We've got a jack-o'-lantern. I mean, if these decorations are actually, in the most part, quite cheap, so you really could go to town on the Halloween decorations and really kind of, you could stick them all in the residential areas. Like if I could take it over to my houses, I could really start adding jack-o'-lanterns around to all the houses, and as if the whole community is really starting to celebrate Halloween, which could be quite a cool little thing. And then we've got a few other little objects that help us with the ghosts. The wall gives us extra ghosts. The spooky wall gives us a bonus, and of course it's always nice to have a little extra kind of wall for decorations and stuff. 1 donut per piece of wall, so that could mount up, but if you're just doing a rotation around one building, it should be all right. House of Evil is a re-release. It's a kind of little shop thing that would look good in a cosmopolitan area. And the Heck House, I've seen this so many times around and other people's houses. It's an alternative skin for the church, and it does look quite cool, and if you are going to decorate your town for Halloween, it's probably a must-have. Then we've got a dead tree. Now, actually, you're probably thinking, well, hang on, all my trees are dead right now, but I'm assuming that the dead tree will remain dead even once everything else kind of comes back to life. And as all of these things seem to be limited, limited time, if you do want to have permanent dead trees in your house for whatever reason, a particularly kind of rundown area of town, then you will need to go and grab that. Now, we've got a nice little kind of peanut cart. I wonder if that will go on the old squid pot. Yes, it will. So it's always nice to have more decorations to kind of put in and around there. And the peanut cart gives us an improvement of the vanity ratings. And then these are the community prizes, which may well come along later, or hopefully will. The ghost bomb, dozen ghost bombs, and a freak show tent as well, which is obviously going to be further down the quest. And this is the other nice thing about the Halloween update, of course, is that it does give us a huge amount of new quests. I've got to make Homer eat a pumpkin house. I've got to make, there's all sorts of kind of little things go on. Homer, a lot of it seems to be based around Homer. He's going to be a busy chap for the next few days, especially as he's currently packing for a convention to do something else as well. But hang on, we're not yet finished, because as well as the personal prizes, the community prizes, all the ghost tapping, all the community stuff, all the new stuff you can buy, there's a cool little thing. If you click on the Simpsons house, you have some strange new items among the familiar crap in the attic. When you're collecting the ghosts, you will find some other little objects will kind of pop up. And so far, I've got the flaming hoop, the barbell, and the leotard. And the next one will be released tomorrow to collect on Saturday. And if you look carefully, it says, pop ghosts to find new items, or as we call them, frightums. Frightums, see what they did there. Collect them from all to unlock a prize. A new frightum is released each day from our servers, or as we call them, fervors, okay. And it's possible that there may be a trivia question to unlock some sort of prize here, if you go around the various community websites, you'll see what they think the question might be and what the answer might be. But I don't want to spoil it for you here, just in case you kind of want to have the fun of that. But if you're interested, just ask me in the comment section. I'm happy to kind of share what I know. That's another cool little addition. I mean, I really do feel that with this particular update, they've really gone to town and kind of really thought, how much can we put in here? Ghosts, personal ghosts, community ghosts, tons of prizes, loads of things to unlock. there's definitely going to be a lot of people playing a lot of Tapped Out, and it's really nice to see the Tapped Out game actually going a lot higher in the iPad charts, because it dropped out of the top 10 for a while, but now it is way back in there, even knocking some of the more well-known games out recently. And that is the Halloween update. We are going to have some thoroughly scary cities for the next month, and the task ahead of us, of course, is pretty big. To get all of those personal prizes, you are going to have to get yourself to 10,000 goo. I've been going for a couple of days and I am on 430, so let's say I've made it to 500. So if I carry on as I am going, it is going to take me at least 20 days to get all of those, and that obviously will take me most of the month. If you do manage to get the entire 10,000 goo, then there's opportunities to kind of get extra donuts at the end, in the same way that you do when you kind of reach the level cap. At the moment, you get kind of 1, 2, and 3 donuts and other kind of cool little things there to unlock. So, I do hope you are enjoying the Halloween updates. If you have decorated your town in a cool little way for Halloween, do let me know in the comments section, and maybe I'll pay you a little visit, and maybe I'll feature some of the best Halloween decorated cities in a video later this week. I do hope you have enjoyed this little overview of the Halloween update. If there's anything I've missed, do let me know in the comments section, and I'm more than happy to put up an update video later in the week. Take care and happy Halloween, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.